Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Paradigm Woods and Irons from Callaway.
Greetings and welcome. Steve Burkowski with you as this is your Golf Central update. The PGA Tour. Quick turnaround this week, and due to the NFL's conference championship games, the Farmers Insurance Open is Wednesday through Saturday, so players have already been on the grounds for the past couple of days, including defending champion Luke List. There's also 5 of the top 10 players in the world in the field at Torrey Pines. And how about this for a featured group? Jon Rahm going off at 1:40 p.m. Eastern on the South Course on Wednesday, playing alongside Tony Finau and Justin Thomas. Rahm looking to become the first player since Dustin Johnson to win 3 consecutive starts. DJ taking care of that 6 years ago in 2017. Some other notable tee times on Wednesday. One of the featured groups on the North Course will be Max Homa, Colin Morikawa, and last year's runner-up at the Farmers, Will Zalatoris. They get things going Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 10 minutes after that, Xander Schauffele will get things going. Local favorite, he's from San Diego, attended San Diego State. He's playing alongside Hideki Matsuyama and J.J. Spahn. Coverage gets going 2:30 p.m. Wednesday with pregame on Golf Central. Meanwhile, the PGA Show, in partnership with the PGA of America, began today in Orlando, the annual event bringing together golf thought leaders with the newest products, programs, and ideas to the sport. With a little bit more on this Tuesday, we head down to Florida and say hello to Matt Adams and Amy Rogers.
Burko, thank you very much. It was a great day down here. And Amy, I know you had a chance to see a lot of it. What's your sense in terms of the enthusiasm now that we're back post-COVID and the show is coming back to what it was back in the day?
I think you just nailed it right there. It's back. The PGA Show is back. We were here day one, PGA demo and fitting day. And there was just a growing buzz and excitement. There were so many more people, so many more companies out here that we've missed over these last few years with COVID, with the pandemic. I think just having that opportunity to see the industry come together again, to be together again, to see faces that maybe you haven't even seen in years now, and just to check out the latest and greatest in these products. So it was exciting just to feel like we were back at what we've known as the PGA Show all these years. But I'm curious to get your take. You're someone that has been a part of this show for more than 2 decades. I mean, how important is it just to have a week like this for the industry to come together?
I think it's critically important for the whole golf industry to come together. I think it's important for all of us to realize the impact that the golf industry has in the United States. It's a $176 billion industry in terms of its total economic impact. 106 million Americans last year in some way, shape, or form consumed the game of golf. That is 1 out of 3. The game of golf is getting younger. The demographic is dropping. We're getting more girls coming into the game. It's significant. 36% of all new golfers that are juniors are female. That's up from 15% back in the year 2000. So for all those reasons, the game of golf is moving in the right direction, and all of that starts right here at the PGA Merchandise Show. Burko, we send it back to you.
Big week in Orlando. Amy and Matt will have you covered from start to finish. The Rolex Series, they stay in the Middle East for the Dubai Desert Classic, which will be held at the Emirates Golf Club, the host of this event since 2001. And it's just the 3rd time the Desert Classic will be part of the Rolex Series. Victor Hovland, he is the defending champion, but not in the field this week. What we're really looking forward to, the 2023 debut of Rory McIlroy, the world's #1 player. He'll tee off in a tournament that he won in 2009 and 2015. Victor Perez will try to make it back-to-back wins, and top Europeans like Shane Lowry, Tyrrell Hatton, and Tommy Fleetwood also going to give it a go, as will a large contingent of LIV golfers like Abe Ancer and Lee Westwood. And with that, we welcome in Andrew Coulthard from Sky Sports, covering the Dubai Desert Classic this week. Andrew, always good to catch up, my friend. A lot of eyes on Rory McIlroy. He hasn't played in more than 2 months since the DP World Tour Championship. What do you think we can expect to see from him after that long layoff?
Rory's not human, Steve, is he? He seems to come back after layoffs, and it's like he's never been away. I think something like 14 out of the last 15 seasons. His first event back, he's finished with the top 5, despite the fact not actually going on to win. He loves this golf course. I think he's 132 under par for his last 44 rounds. He finished the season last year beautifully on both sides of the Atlantic, and I think he's going to start where he finished off last year. I can see him going for this one and trying to get over the disappointment of actually having it in his hands last year and letting it slip away.
Take a look at the world rankings. Rory's #1, Jon Rahm #3. How much do you think Rahm's start to the year on the PGA Tour could impact Rory at all?
I think it's great, isn't it? They've all the utmost respect for one another and understanding that your nearest challengers actually make you a better player. It's an insane start from Jon Rahm, 2 wins in his first 2 events. And interestingly enough, there was a lot of talk last year about, Rory, holding the torch for all the players, both on the PGA Tour and the DP World Tour, in the battle against Liv, and how that inspired him. John's got his little beef with the world rankings, and of course that seems to have inspired him. He's playing just sublime golf at the moment in his desire to get back to the top of the rankings.
One person Rory McIlroy did see today was Patrick Reed, who's one of the many LIV players in the field. What can you tell us about their interaction? What's been the overall reception of the LIV players last week and this week as well?
Yeah, look, I mean, everybody's got to understand that, these players are suing the fellow players. They're taking the PGA Tour, they're taking the DP World Tour to court. That's not going to go down well with anybody. So, there will be a little bit of animosity towards those individuals, but it's nothing that really sort of boils over into any ugly scenes. And today there's just a little story doing the rounds that Patrick flicked a little tea peg in the direction of Rory because he perceived Rory to be ignoring him. But Rory, I think, was meeting people. It's the first time he's been out on tour this year. It's a happy new year as far as he's concerned. Everybody wants to meet him, so he was just happily catching up with some of these people, and unfortunately just sort of ignored Patrick. But I think it's a story that is trying to be attempted to be blown out of proportion. Steve, I don't really think there's anything in it at all, and it was only a little tea peg. It wasn't like a brick or anything like that.
Circle back to this week, opening round, couple days from now. We've seen a wide range of players win this tournament. If you don't pick Rory McIlroy, give us a couple of names that you think might do well this week.
Yeah, interesting. Tyrrell Hatton, I think he's at 4 top 10s around here in the last 6 years. He had a good performance last week despite a very cold putter early on in the week. There's a young Australian chap who you're going to see quite a bit more of, certainly in the next few weeks as well, over there in the States, because I was talking to him earlier on in the year, is a chap called Minwoo Lee, 24 years old. He's a sister he's a brother of Minjee Lee, who everybody knows, obviously. He has 5 top 5s in his last 7 starts. This kid is on fire. He's phenomenal. He's already a Rolex Series winner, winning the Scottish Open 2 or 3 years ago. And he's in prime position, really, to claim another title. So if it's not going to be Rory, I think that's a big if. I think this young kid's got a great chance. Although there's a question mark about how happy he is around this golf course. He doesn't have a lot of experience around this golf course, but what a player.
Shaping up to be a great week, as always, in Dubai on the DP World Tour. Andrew, always good to catch up. Enjoy, my friend, and we'll talk again soon.
Absolute pleasure, Steve. Good to see you.